Yeah, you got to understand, as a web designer myself, and as a web designer yourself, the business owners that you're reaching out to trying to sell websites to, they don't care about the futures that you're selling them. They care about the end results, okay? That's why today, I want to show you how to sell those AI websites, even if you're starting out. And that's a great product that you can sell if you're just starting out without a lot of upfront costs. Because if you're starting out as a web design agency owner, you either don't have a lot of skill to do web design yourself, you're either going to hire other web designers to do the service for you. But if you're going to sell those AI websites, it doesn't take a lot of upfront skills and upfront investment in terms of learning this skill. You can just start selling and making money. And most of the time, those AI websites will be perfect for your client because the client doesn't care about what technologies you've used. Either you've used WordPress, Go High Level, Framer, whatever, they care about the end results. Okay, so now we get this out of the way. I want to show you those two methods that are proven and have proof of concept by me and my clients that you can start using to get some clients. So you can start your agency, make $10,000 per month. And after that, after you stack up some revenue, you can invest in ads and invest in other ways to get you clients faster. So this method is very simple. Are you going to go to UpScraper and Apollo or any lead generation software? You want to scrap a lead list of local business owners that you want to work with. The second thing you're going to do, you're going to run a Facebook outreach strategy, an Instagram DM outreach strategy with a video ad format. So what I mean is we take a selfie video like this one right here. Listen, man, I know you guys in HVAC business, so that's why I decided to reach out to you personally. And you probably know that having a solid website that drives leads is super important. And I took the time to build a badass website for you that is completely customized. And it's not simply just a website that's going to waste your time. It's like a website that is designed basically to get your business more calls and more appointments. Look, I don't want to make this any longer. I made that website specifically for your business, and I want to give it to you for free, basically, just for us to build a relationship, right? So just let me know what time works for you this week. We can hop on a conversation. And I can show you the website, and then if you like it, we can have a conversation about it. And if you don't like it, you can just get it for free. So that's a no-brainer for you. Cheers. And basically, you send this video as the initial video to the customers. Why? Because you can understand that these local business owners you're reaching out to, they're getting pitched at least 10 to 20 times every day. So if you want to get some success, you got to stand out from the rest. The only way we can stand out is we can send a video. A lot of agencies are sending text, and these businesses, when you send them a simple text, they have no clue who you are. But when you send them a video, they can trust you more and you can build that human connections. And basically, as I said, you can do it using Instagram DM outreach, and you can do it using Facebook business outreach. So you don't send it to profiles right away. If you send around 200 Facebook business DM and 200 Instagram DM a day, you should be getting at least minimum, at least about 5 to 10 people interested just from those two outreach strategies. If you actually like web design like me and you want to scale a web design agency past $10, $20, and $30,000 per month, then check out the offer that we have below. So basically what we do is we scale web design agencies to multiple six figures using one client acquisition system, one offer, one pricing, and 3 upsells. And basically, we take only a small commission out of them. So that means if you don't sign any new clients, you don't pay. Simple as that. So if you want to learn more about it, check out the offer that I have below. And you can check out all the amazing testimonials from students that we help scale their agencies past 10 grand a month. The third strategy you're going to be using to sign those clients is cold calling. But here's the mistake that most web design agency owners make when it comes to cold calling. They simply cold call using phone numbers and Google Maps. That's a terrible mistake because you're going to run to the gatekeeper and it's going to be very hard for you to have a one-on-one conversation with the business owner. Like a lot of time when I used to cold call, I would literally cold call for 2 hours just to have 1 or 2 conversations with business owners. Ask you real quick, basically about the system that you have right now for cold calling, how many meetings it's booking you, and what's the difference between buying your own leads in terms of calling mobile numbers of business owners and just doing it literally like everyone else on Google Maps.
Yeah, so when you're calling from Google Maps, you're expecting to call 100 people in order to talk to 1 or 2 business owners, which is a lot of time wasted. But if you buy the direct phone number of the owners, in that case, you could book between 3 to 4 meetings out of every 10 business owners you speak to. So it's going to save you time. It's more effective. You get to speak to the person directly. In terms of numbers, yeah, like out of 100 business owners that you talk to, like in my agency, based on the data that we have, it's like around out of 100 business owners, you're expecting to book like 20 to 30 meetings.
After I start using this strategy, I'll literally go to Upwork and find freelancers with good reviews that would give me mobile phone numbers of those business owners. Basically, the gatekeepers, you're just going to have 2-3% to 5% maximum where those calls going to land in the gatekeeper. 95% of the time, you're going to talk to the business owner. So that in itself create a huge difference. So always, when you want to cold call, use that method. Don't just cold call from the mobile phone numbers alone. And just from 2 hours of cold calling, you should be getting at least minimum 4 to 6 meetings signed just from 2 hours of cold calling using the mobile numbers scraped from Apollo. So that's the third strategy that you could be using to sign web design clients. All right, so now that we get this out of the way, of course, there's some other strategies, but I want to pinpoint in this video the strategies that you can start literally with the lowest cost possible. Now that you get this out of the way, you know how you're going to be signing clients for your web design agency. The second thing is you're going to be using Go High Level to create those AI websites. So basically, cold calling, Facebook, business DM, you can also add text messages, the same strategy of Facebook business DM using the same script of the video I gave you, and you would be getting a lot of meetings basically, because the pitch will be, hey, I've done some research about your business and I found some flaws in your website and I've just made it better and I created a website that I want to show you. Okay, so we basically say, hey, I already created a website, you're going to show them. And after they've agreed and decided to book a meeting with you, then you go and Go High Level, you click on sites and you go to Funnel AI and you can basically create a website using the AI features inside Go High Level. Or if you don't like the website for any reason, you can use one of the dozens and hundreds of templates inside Go High Level itself. And once you do that, it should take you maximum 15 minutes for each website you create for each meeting. And in the beginning, you can do it yourself. Later on, you can hire a VA to do that for you if you don't have time and you have a lot of meeting booked. So what you would do is basically hop on these meetings and tell them, hey, here's the website, how it's going to look like, and this is just the starting point. And if you basically like the little mock-up we create for you, you can go on and finish the website creation. And from my experience and from data from my clients, you would get about 30 to 40% of prospect helping you with the meeting, saying, yes, I really like it. Let's just carry on if they agree on the price you set with them. And now we got to talk about the add-ons that you can sell them with the website, because guess what? You don't want to sell them only website. There's a lot of good features inside Go High Level that a lot of businesses can benefit from. So first of all, what you can sell as well is AI chatbots. So most of the time, if you work with contractors or local businesses, the average deal size will be worth at least from $3,000 to 10, 15, sometimes even more. Right? Like each client is worth a lot of money for them. So if you basically initiate those conversations with their clients, and that's the role of this chatbot. So for every visitor that visit this site, he's going to basically push them to a conversation. He's going to be basically trained with the client specific niche and ICP SOPs. So he understands, for example, if you're working with a land clearing business, you understand what a land clearing SOPs and FAQs and questions a client interested in plumbing would ask, or he would respond accordingly. So that first service is worth a lot of money, because you basically initiate conversations with clients and they could take it from there. And they could forward this conversation to the sales team and basically take it from them, because that's basically huge. You warm up clients for them. You don't just give them just leads. It's like, hey, phone number, email, name. No, you give them those leads in a warmed up conversation so they can just do the rest. The other thing that you can add, the Go High Level introduced very recently, is AI callers. So those are just AI inbound callers. So you have a phone number. So you just plug in the business phone number. And for every call that calls this number, you can train and build an AI caller that sounds just like this. So you see the value from this AI caller. You can train it specifically to talk like a salesperson who've been employed by the business. And that's worth a lot of money for them, because most of the time, if you work with clients in the US and in Canada, it costs a lot of money to hire salespeople. So if you can forward and delegate this to an AI inbound chatbot, that's worth a lot of money for them as well. So you see, we're not selling only website, we're solving other problems at the same time. And that's actually worth a lot of money. But beyond this, if you want to go a step further, you can basically sell SEO as an upsell as well. That's something that we do always. And so minimum, we upsell 80% of our web design clients to SEO to between $150 to $200 SEO package monthly. And it's a no-brainer for them because they understand the value of SEO. If you also want to take it a step further, that's a service that it's a winner for us. And that's another service we introduced very recently. It's a pay-per-call service, and it's only with contractors that we sell as a part of our upsells to contractors. So basically, let's say we work with a plumber, we work with an HVAC, we work with a contractor. We sell them qualified calls for between $75 to $100, sometimes more, depends on the niche. But, you can make at least around 30 to 40% profit margins from these calls, because the other part, the 70 and 60% goes to ads, but you can keep the 30, 40%. And most of the time you can make from each client minimum from $1,200 to $1,800 on retainer just from these paper calls. And the churn rate from these paper calls are very low compared to other services and other media buying services you sell. So as a recap, in terms of pricing, you would sell them this Go High Level website from $500 to $1,500. Guess what? You can sell it for more, but I'm just being very pessimistic here in terms of what you can sell it to most of clients. For the pay-per-call service, you would make in profit from $1,200 to $1,800. So for the AI callers, AI chatbot, and SEO, you can put them all in another package for just $600 a month. So in total, you'll be making at least from $2,000 to $3,000 retainer profit from each client, from all these services and from the upsells that you sell to them. But one thing I want to make very clear is that a lot of people get mistaken when I'm talking about these upsells. Those upsells, most of the time, we don't sell them at once. So meaning if we have a client right now, we sell them for a website, we're probably going to sell them another upsell 3-4 weeks later after relationship is built and after trust is built, right? We don't sell all these upsells at once. That's something that I think a lot of you are confused about. I want to clear this out. You cannot sell all upsells at once. You got to build a relationship first and start introducing those upsells one by one, gradually, bit by bit. After they see the value from your website, okay, you introduce pay-per-call. After that, you introduce SEO. After that, you introduce the other things. But you cannot sell all the upsells at once. It's just ridiculous. And it can happen once in a while, but like if you try it, you're just going to lose the client. So try to sell website first or pay-per-call first or something, one service first, and then start introducing those upsells later on.